Welcome back to another episode of the FitBiz Journey Podcast. Today we're talking about ClickFunnels with Niajae. This is Parida and Daniel and Lizzie somewhere there. But today we're all about helping you how to set up your own ClickFunnels page basically for free. Parida?
Niajae is an expert in more things than one. We can't get enough of her, and she dropped a lot of knowledge at this episode. So she is sharing from her own experience because she even used to work for the company ClickFunnels. So she's definitely going to share with you all the details and break it down for you so it's very, very simple so you're not intimidated. So stay tuned. Make sure you watch the episode as well as listen to it so you can get the full value.
It's simple.
So typically when a client comes to me and they say that they need a sales funnel, the first thing that I ask them to do is explain to me what is the end goal. So just like my coaching clients, I like to reverse engineer the sales funnel process. You have to know going in what you want the client to do. So what is the end goal? Are you getting them to buy a product, whether it's a physical product, whether it's a digital product? You want to make sure you have that mapped out. And the first thing you want to do is offer some type of freebie or lead magnet to capture their email address. So that would be the first step in the funnel. So I'm gonna draw a little chart here. So you wanna start with your landing page or opt-in page. So I will put landing page. I'm a huge fan of mind mapping, so this is how I pretty much mind map every single funnel. So you have your landing page. This is where your freebie or opt-in will be. So let's say you are offering a free 7-day boot camp challenge for beach booty. You want to offer that, but in order for them to receive it, they have to enter in their email address. So on the landing page, you would have something that says, get your beach booty here into your email address. And I'm just using a silly example, but it could be whatever product you are offering. A lead magnet should be something that gets them excited about the actual product that you're selling. So they would enter their email address here, which would take them to a thank you page.
And guys, by the way, Niajae right now is writing on the whiteboard. So if you're just listening, you might want to click on the link in this episode, in the footnotes, and watch the video because she's right in front of a whiteboard and right now she's drawing for you.
All right, so the thank you page will say your download, your freebie, your whatever the lead magnet is, it's on its way. So if you're emailing it to people or if it's already on the thank you page, this could also be the video page. So if you're offering like a mini video series, it would be on this page. Or you could also give them access to a membership site, whatever the case may be. This is where you would tell the client the next step to do. So people these days have really short attention spans and they want to know exactly what they have to do within 3 seconds. So this is where you would tell them the next step for them to do. So the thank you page can then lead to a sales page. So the sales page can say something along the lines of, your freebie is on its way or your mini course is on its way to your email, but before you go, take a look at this special offer. So you want to make it sound enticing, you want to make it sound exciting, you want to also add a sense of urgency so if they click off of that page, they will not receive that special offer. So this would be your sales page. Again, writing on the board if you're listening. And then the sales page would lead to an order form. So you want to sell your product here. This is where you add the most value. You let them know what problem you're solving and why they should buy this product. So after the sales page, you should have it be irresistible. Then you take them to the order form. After the order form, you have your order confirmation.
And guys, if you wonder why I'm not the one writing on the board, it's just because my handwriting is too beautiful, right, Pri?
That's exactly true.
And if you can't see, I'm actually writing in purple, so purple makes me happy. Okay, so the beauty about the sales funnel process is this is the ideal situation. They come to your landing page, they enter their email, they download whatever the lead magnet is, they go to the sales page and they buy automatically. Best case scenario. In the event that doesn't happen, what you do is you add other elements to the sales funnel. So if they go to the landing page and they enter their email, but they click off before they get to the sales page, here is where you would have an email sequence that comes in here. Now this works for any platform, but if you are a fan of ClickFunnels, which I'm a little biased, so I am, Russell Brunson has an email sequence that he calls the Seinfeld sequence, where it basically breaks down how you can create a 7 to 10 step email sequence. So this is where you would want to enter in your email sequence. So you can start out by saying something along the lines of, did you receive the lead magnet? I hope you enjoyed it. Here's the benefits of the lead magnet. If you didn't look at it, make sure you go look at it. And then that's where you want to go into your Seinfeld sequence to start to build that anticipation for them to buy the product. So the email sequence, I would recommend 7 to 10 emails here. And some people do more, some people do less. I wouldn't recommend less, I would definitely recommend more. One thing that I learned from Grant Cardone, he says, hit the list. Hit the list. I get emails from Grant Cardone every single day, multiple emails every single day, but that is why he was able to pack out a baseball field for a business conference of 30,000 entrepreneurs. So don't be afraid to hit the list. So you have your email sequence that essentially is leading them to this sales page. So they keep getting your emails to where you are staying in the front of their mind, and you want to make sure you're speaking to a pain point. So one book that I'm reading right now that's really amazing is called Story Brand. And they say if you are in a service business, you want to position yourself as the guide and not the hero. So you are guiding them to their transformation. You are speaking to whatever problem they need to solve in their life. So knowing their pain point and touching on it. Exactly. So someone could receive 5 emails from you, and then you have a subject line that really hits home, and as soon as they open their email, they're drawn in and they want to buy whatever it is that you're offering. So make sure you're leading with value, make sure you're hitting those triggers and those pain points, and you're positioning yourself as the guide. A lot of times as entrepreneurs and personal trainers, we want to talk about ourselves. We want people to know all the awesome things we do, but our clients really want to hear how we can help them. So keep that in mind when you are sending out your email sequence. So the goal of the email sequence is to get them to the sales page, to get them to the order form, to the order confirmation. So that is a basic breakdown of how you start to create a sales funnel.
And Niajae, what you just shared actually, the Story Brand, so we actually base all of our sales at For You Fitness around that. And
awesome!
And just today, actually at noon, right now it's at like 2 p.m., but today at noon I literally, EMS Sales 101, I think what the video is called, and that's all about that, what you just said. I created like a 20-minute video.
Awesome.
So it's kind of funny.
Yeah, so listen to Daniel, he knows all the good stuff. Just
Thank
listen
you.
to him. But yeah, so if you have any questions, one thing I have that I created is a sales funnel checklist to make sure that you are checking off all these things before your funnel goes live. So it includes things like making sure your buttons work. There's nothing worse than sending out an email or setting up a landing page where your buttons don't work. Make sure that your call to action is above the fold. Make sure that you have your privacy policy if you're doing Facebook ads, because it is something that Facebook requires. So there's a lot of little different things that you want to make sure you have, but this is the structure. And then if you are interested in that link for the download, you can click wherever it is.
We will edit in the video.
Yeah, we'll put it in the show notes, or they'll put it in the show notes. So yeah, I hope you found value in that.
And Niajae, I have a few questions that actually our listeners submitted. Can I just start telling you? And then
course.
Hopefully you can answer them. I know you will, but just for the listeners. So guys, you sent this, by the way. So one question was that what other landing page platforms are there out there, or should they just focus on ClickFunnels, or should they try to test many other ones as well? Do you recommend any over other?
I am biased because I worked for ClickFunnels, but honestly, I think your focus should be your product and the value that you're offering the client, and not necessarily the platform. There's a lot of platforms out there right now that offer landing pages, and ultimately it's your product, that's going to get the person to buy it. If you have a great product, it doesn't matter if you're on ClickFunnels, if you're on Entreport or lead pages. There's so many out there, but your focus should be your product and the value you're offering your client.
And how about, so when somebody sets up a landing page, should they just set and forget, or they should adjust, they should have multiple? What do you recommend?
Yes, you definitely want to split test. So one of my biggest pet peeves, and I'm being really honest with you guys, is the courses that say copy my one funnel. Split testing is so important. A lot of people think that they can create one funnel and it's going to blow up their product, but that's not the case. You want to create different offers. You want to run split tests. So ClickFunnels actually allows you to run a split test, and it'll test the stats on each. So every time someone goes to your landing page, it'll show them either or, and then it'll tell you which one converted better. So you may want to do one page that has a video, you may want to do one page that has a photo, you may want to do both that has a video, but one is one color and one is another color, to see what resonates with your audience. And this is really, really important. There's not one size fits all funnel. You want to make sure you are testing multiple different funnels and landing pages and offers to see which ones convert the best.
And then, so what would you also recommend? What would you also recommend to, let's say, gym owners or personal, or technically anybody, but for gym owners and personal trainers in general? Should they really invest into ClickFunnels or a landing page versus they just try to send leads to their website? How do you feel about that?
So I definitely would recommend offering some type of funnel, because the difference between a sales funnel and a landing page is it's very direct. If you go to someone's website and they have a navigation bar, you have all of these things that are distracting people. So you want people to make a decision within 3 seconds that they want to sign up for your email list. And once you have their email, then you can continue to send them all of the other information that's on your website. So having a really strong call to action and bold statement, how you're helping them. So if someone's pain point is their weight and you can solve their problem, you want them to know that within 3 to 5 seconds of being on your landing page. If they're on a traditional website, they're looking at your bio, they're looking at your services, they're looking at your prices, they're looking at all these different things that are distracting them from actually giving you their contact information so you can continue following up with them.
Should people, let's say, have separate ClickFunnels, or I guess landing pages / funnels for growing their mailing list, selling their online courses, having maybe one for getting leads into the studio? Do you recommend to have basically all the above, or you just recommend, let's say, sales funnels just for like one thing?
I honestly think we are in a really competitive market, and the more you have, the better. The more content you have, the better. The more sales funnels and like landing pages you have, the better. So the beautiful thing about a company like ClickFunnels is once you have a basic template, you can just clone that. So you're not creating multiple different funnels over and over and over. So if you want to run a different promotion every 3 to 6 months, all you have to do is clone that funnel. So it's not like, because I think a lot of people are scared of the amount of work. Like, if I have a funnel for this and I have a funnel for that. But once you have a solid template that is converting well, you can just clone that and offer different offers with your template, basically. But I think that it's important that you have a hub for all of your stuff, but also have special offers, also have like something specific for your course, something specific just to capture emails, and just keep it all, like, you have to keep it all going. I mean, we're in a competitive industry, and keep it all obviously very branded, but yeah, it's like a machine. To really be successful, you have to create that system.
And lastly, that I also read that, so the other questions that people are sent us is, how hard is to get started on ClickFunnels? Is it like a drag and drop? Mm-hmm. Is it like I have to edit, I have to know WordPress? Like, if I don't know anything about computers, do you think I would be able to create a ClickFunnels page?
So ClickFunnels is drag and drop. It's a lot of information to take in when you first get on the page. So I have a really easy tutorial of like how to get started, and I can definitely provide that link. But they have a lot of breakdowns on YouTube. They have a lot of breakdowns on ClickFunnels itself. They have tutorials of how to do everything. So it's kind of one of those things where you either want to spend time learning it or you just want to pay someone to teach you how to do it. So it's really easy, but it's just a lot of information. So some people like to consume so they know themselves and some people don't. But if you are fairly tech savvy, it's drag and drop. It's really, really easy. It's just a lot of information to consume if you're not tech savvy, but it's definitely doable. I mean, there's plenty of people that are creating their own sales funnels, like amazing pages, and they have really beautiful templates as well. So you don't have to create anything from scratch. You can use one of their templates and just plug in your colors, your photos, and your copy, and it makes it really, really easy.
That's a good point you said, because I have met so many people who said they don't want to create an additional website. Their website was already paying a butt and very expensive. So it's cool to know that ClickFunnels is just drag and drop, and it's easy to create, and you can what do you call it? Like drop your coloring in there. You can put your logo and everything, so it looks literally just like your website.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So where can people find you?
You can find me on my website, Niajae.com. That's Niajae.com. I'm all over social media as well.
What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is @Niajae, Niajae. So I just want to end by saying, don't be intimidated by a sales funnel. I know that there's a lot of different tech things going on and it's a lot to keep up with social media, but it's definitely a way that you can start and grow your business. And just think about, if you are in a fitness industry, how intimidating workout equipment or the equipment here at For You Fitness looks, but it's helping people. So know that you are adding value, and this is a vehicle that is going to help you get your value out to the world.
Guys, we are back. Thank you very much for watching. Hope it was very, very, very helpful and simple. So if you want to take action, make sure you check out all the links below. And if you like the episode, please like it, please share it, please rate it, and until next time, thank you.
Bye.